on the occasion of the inauguration of this Institute of Management Technology. I'm given to understand by Kamal that this is the third institute of its kind in India. One is in Ghaziabad, the other is in Nagpur, and the third one is now in Andhra Pradesh in Hyderabad. So congratulations for this third Institute of Management Technology. I'm also given to understand that there is an Institute of Management Technology in Dubai, and the director of that institute is here. This gives you an indication as to where education is moving in this country. It's not only investment in the education sector in India, but we're also moving outwards. We're also investing outside the country to take the quality of our education outside the country, to tell the world that this is only the first step forward. Soon we will be exporting education to the rest of the world. When I think about management, I think about the importance of management in everyday life. We've all, on a daily basis, we have to manage our homes. There are management skills required for that. We have to manage our day, the 12-hour day or the 14-hour day or the 18-hour day. Anybody who manages his day better is always ahead of the others. Then we manage our localities where we live. We manage the talukas, the panchayats, the gram sabhas. This requires a lot of management skill. We manage our states, and I'm sure that the resolution of the issues that have arisen recently will be a management study in the years to come in Andhra Pradesh. So management is at the heart of everyday life, and yet we give such little importance to management. So I think that the more institutes of management we set up to look at the diverse problems that we face in the context of the diversity of our country, the more solutions we'll have for our people. At the moment, our management schools are centered around getting placements in big firms for fat salary, and this is really a tragedy, because all children who come to school, in a management school in the country, are looking at the end of the 2-year course or the 1-year course to get a placement in some profitable enterprise in the country, and the quality of the institution and the excellence of the institution depends on the quality of the job that you're going to get at the end of 1 or 2 years. So this is the greed is good perspective that we have developed in management institutes throughout the world and throughout this country. And I think this is the wrong way of looking at management, because management is much more than getting a fat salary in a company which gives you a lot of perks so that you can actually manage your family. That's not what management is all about. And it's about time that the nature of management instruction and the nature of management education has to change. How do you manage your schools? There are huge problems in that context. How do you manage the 55 lakh teachers that you have in schools? How do you manage recruitment of those teachers? How do you manage a school administration? How do you make sure, and how do you manage our children in the localities around the school to actually go to school? How do you make the school the center of socio-economic activity that leads to the betterment of society? I don't think there are any courses taught in India, in any management school in India, that looks at the issue of education as a management issue. But that's why I said you contrast this with placements and see, you can produce investment bankers for the Western world. But it's time for us to produce the bankers for India that will increase India's wealth, that will bring solutions on the table for India's problems. And that's the kind of change of attitude that we need in management schools. Take, for example, health. Health is a big issue in India. Are there any management courses in institutes of management that teach solutions for healthcare, solutions for the elderly? How do you manage poverty? We talked about we always talk about inclusive growth, but have we found solutions of management for poverty? Look at the children in urban areas and families in urban areas who live in slums, who have no access to water, who have no access to sanitation. Have you ever imagined how they manage their lives? Has any case study been done with reference to a slum, with reference to the localities and the people who are living in those slums without any access to any basic necessities of life as to how they manage their lives? There is, I'm sure, been no study like that. Can we, in the management system, bring about a change of mindset and look at management solutions that actually impact and affect the ordinary man on the street, the Aam Aadmi. So we must actually today start thinking through the management education system, connecting management solutions to the Aam Aadmi. And unless we move forward in that direction, the kind of wealth that we hope to create through management schools will not be created for the good of the nation. And I request, because you know, everybody says to me that when they talk about education, they say here is a minister in a hurry. But I can tell you this, that there is any minister in the cabinet in India who is in a hurry, it's Mr. Kamal Nath. Because any ministry he goes to, he wants to solve problems. And now that he is the president of the Institute of Management Technology, setting up in Andhra Pradesh, I am sure that he will look at some of the issues that I have placed before him to change the nature of the discourse of management in this country. I was at the ISB the other day and I said to them the same thing. I said, when I look at your syllabi and I look at your courses, all your courses are directed towards the kind of solutions that the Western world wants from us. But it's time for the Western world to start looking at us for solutions that we want for ourselves. And remember, the center of gravity is shifting to Asia. As Kamal said, as Kiran said, the center of gravity is shifting to Asia. The solutions have to be found in Asia, and the solutions have to be found by Asians for Asia. And when there is a solution for Asia, it will provide the solutions for the world, because the world will be in Asia. This is what we need to do. We need a change of the social contract. The employer-employee relationship that exists today will change. The nature of that relationship will change in the years to come. The needs of the employer are different. The needs of the employee are different. The relationship between the worker and the workplace will change. The nature of the worker is different. The nature of the workplace is different. The relationship between colleague and colleague will change. And this is the new social contract that we have to address ourselves to in the years to come. Management and education, especially business education, is not static. It's a dynamic process and must change with the times. The other thing that I want to mention today to you is that the real capital in the world is not financial capital. And this is something that the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh mentioned. It is really talented human capital that will provide the impetus for economies to grow. And talented human capital will come about only when we have quality education in this country. Really, when I look at the change that took place in this country, and the change took place just after the beginning of the 21st century. And that change took place how? Because many of the people from this part of the country, from Andhra in particular, were residing in Silicon Valley. And they realized when they had made millions of dollars that it was time to pay back. They came back to Andhra Pradesh and started not just institutions, but entrepreneurs came back to start industry. And this was the first step towards India becoming a modern state. And therefore I thank people in Andhra for having led and provided the leadership for taking India forward. When I was driving here and I was driving on this beautiful road, I was looking at the greenery around, and I realized how prescient you were, that you wanted to make Andhra, the state of Andhra, as the hub of education in India. I have seen many of the biotechnology institutes in this part of the state and how they are world class. And I am sure that this green virgin land will be the center of knowledge in the next 15 to 20 years. And there will be a cluster of institutions here which will interact with each other. There will be a cluster of institutions here which will bring about the kind of multidisciplinary knowledge that is required to solve the problems of India.